Nice one. Yay. We're catching pickerel. Go, buddy. Right on. Right on. Floating Rapala. That's awesome. I was thinking I might not get any fishing in today because it's windy today. But again, with the double paddle, it's so much easier. You do it. You can battle the wind, and it's it doesn't ruin everything. I'll admit, last night when I saw those two big black bears, I don't know what that was, I don't know, 100 feet away, 30 meters maybe. Yeah, I was like, oh. And they didn't look worried about seeing me one bit. They just kind of meandered away. They didn't run when they saw me. And that's something, yep, had me thinking last night. So I've been keeping my axe close. That's what I've been doing. You know, I mean, if it's a predatory bear, it's likely gonna get me. And I'll fight him. It's kind of how I see it, and I'll lose. But I don't know. From my perspective, you know, they take their chances out here too. And yeah, it's just kind of a thing where I feel like by bringing, you know, all the bear stuff, guns or poppers or, you know, bear spray, though, you know, none of those are dumb ideas. It's just, for me, it's I feel like you're kind of inviting it. You're inviting that sort of energy, is what it seems to me. So there's a you know, kind of a silly, idealistic view on something that concerns something that isn't idealistic at all. Surviving. But I must say that every bear I've seen has been very, very healthy, and there are just unbelievable amounts of berries and greenery. The bears are definitely well fed here. So, and proof of that is that one female I saw that had 3 cubs with her. So I know that they're very healthy, and I would, you know, and if I had trouble, it would be likely with a bear that's struggling, an old bear or an aggressive young male. So, and they're going to be trouble anywhere. But I see that there's some plastic left behind, like little pieces and stuff like that at this campsite, but I haven't seen any evidence of food at all. So that's always a good sign. But, you know, obviously I have to be super careful, or else I'm going to end up something else's lunch. And so what that looks like is just being careful, you know, as in paying attention to everything, movement. Always look around. Don't stay looking in one direction for very long. You know, if I'm doing something, you know, cleaning a fish or whatever, pop my head up and have a look around every now and then. Pay attention to smells, stuff like that. Sometimes a bear can smell pretty musty, so it's important to pay attention to smells, stuff like that. Not that I'm a bear expert or anything. I mean, I haven't been eaten so far. Whatever that's worth. Probably blind luck, like most of my life. Well, maybe not completely blind luck, but oh, let it go. Oh, he hit right at the same spot as last time that I got one. Right, I just didn't. Yeah, right on. Let me pull right past there again. We get this one in. I think it's pickerel. This one's close though. No, this is the right size. You know what? I think I'm gonna keep this guy. Yes, I will. He's a good little eater. Get a couple of these guys. Yes. You can see that he's a blue pickerel. You can just see the blue color. That's cool. I mean, he's yellow, but there's blue in there. He's a nice one. Ouch. I think I'll just leave him back there. So I whittled this out of a piece of wood so that I can dispatch my fish efficiently, and I'm glad I got it. So it was like I got a catch to get off the lake. It's turned into a holy smokes, I gotta get into cover. You can hear the thunder rumbling almost constantly. Really big round sort of shaped storm, and I think it's really gonna come down. The rain is just starting now. It's like trying to get there before it really starts coming down. This is definitely one of those times where I sure appreciate the boat I have. Like, I just went up those little rapids, just paddling. And I know somebody who's very good with a canoe can do it, no problem, but I'm not that guy. So having this very light boat with double blade is awesome. It allows me to hustle, which is really what I want to be doing right now. That's it. You can see some flashes of lightning behind me. And I always forget how long this little creek is. It's a little longer than I remember. Yeah, that's menacing clouds for sure. Forgot about this other little swift I gotta go up. Hustle. Spice of life, man. Spice of life for sure. Decided to go for a paddle to the lake on the other side of the bridge. I've been fishing the other side. I think the worst of the rain is over. Certainly the storm part. And so, yeah, I'm gonna try some fishing. See if I can get myself another nice pickerel or two at this other end of the lake. And we'll see how that works out. Fight the current. Probably those rocks. Oh, there's a black bear. There's a black bear on the shore over there. Never be able to see it. Headwind, and I could see her, and she's just forging up the shoreline, and I know she didn't see me, and I just stayed on the opposite side. I can still see her back there. I stayed on the opposite side of this little channel, so I was probably 100 feet away from her when she saw me, and she had her young, so I think she thought about giving me a charge, but I would have taken her into the water, and I know I wouldn't outrun her, probably not, maybe. I want to live pretty bad, so I'm keeping an eye on her. It must be very, there's some cutting that happened right next to us. Oh, I got a fish. I do too, and it's a big one. Oh boy. I think it's a pike. Shit. It is, it's a little pike. Quick. I am going back towards this bear. here. Another pike. A bit bigger. There he goes. So I just discovered that there's a bald eagle and a golden eagle on this lake. I don't know if that's entirely possible. Oh. There's one. That feels more like. Oh, I'm just taking. Oh, it's big. Oh, oh no! And I lost the lure. He was just a big one. Damn. Oh. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. That broke a braided line. Huh. Damn, that was one of my. That was a long. That must have been a big pike. So, huh. Anyway, I don't know if it's even possible that there could be. That they even live in the same area. But there's another big eagle. Like the bald eagle's obvious, you know. But this one is brown. And he's too big to be like a hawk of any sort. Anyway, amazing. Can't see what this is yet. No, it's a pike. Oh no, it's a big blue pickerel. I don't know what this is. It is. I don't know what this is. I've never seen anything like this before. Some kind of pike? What the hell is that? And it's not shaped the right way. And it doesn't have any spots. And he's caught in the gills. So I gotta keep him. What the hell is that? It's some kind of pike. Weird. Huh. Well, guess I'm gonna eat him. Another one. Staying deep. Oh, it's a big bite. Oh, jeez, it's a big one. Look at him. He's a big one. Wow. I'm not keeping you. You gotta go. Every time I Are they pike? Lots of pike today. Yesterday it was mostly pickerel. Right on. I don't even put them in the net. Well, most often they're not fitting in the net, but just because I can just get it with the pliers and it comes right out. What I want is a couple of pickerel, please. Two of your finest, sir. I ended up being able to let that weird pike go. He was bleeding, but he swam off fine. So, I don't know. I've never seen one like that. Maybe it's some kind of a subspecies. Oh, nice pickerel. Nice pickerel. Oh yeah. Here. Here. Yes! Nice. Oh yeah. unbelievable. Oh, and he came out. Oh yeah. We're keeping this guy. Look at that. Nice one. Keeping that guy. Oh, another nice pickerel. Yes. Right on. Oh, it's so wicked, man. Yep, I do. Yeah, I got a little, like a good sized jumbo perch. This. Oh my goodness, perch. But I don't think this guy's big enough, but there you go. Perch. Well, that may have been the best fishing session, or one of the best sessions I've ever had. Ever. I was just like, there's really powerful winds, so I'm stuck in this little bay here. This little bay right here. And I just caught them one after another every single time I made a cycle through there. Starting around 6 o'clock, the pickerel started to hit. Like I had to stop fishing again in this little lake, man. Holy smokes, it's so awesome. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. Whoa. It's 7 o'clock. Wow, so 6 o'clock it started. And I don't want to damage the fish, so I better hustle here and get up this creek. Oh my God, that was amazing. That was so amazing. And, I noticed I found a camp spot right like on the lake itself, so that I didn't have to do this every time. But pull where you have to, My beautiful paddle. It's like rocks right on the bottom, right? So sometimes you get a stroke, a good stroke, and sometimes you don't. By no means any kind of professional paddler, man. Now I'm stuck on a rock. Oh, that was so fun. Well, I gotta deal with this. I don't want to flip. As you can see, no worse for wear. And I got my nice pickerel sitting in my canoe right now. I'll take a picture. Yeah, this size, 3 of these, perfect. I'm gonna cook some fish right now. It hasn't been raining for a bit, so I should probably grab a little bit more dry wood. I think tomorrow's gonna be Sunday. Oh my God, that was so fun. Excellent. Oh, and today is Tuesday. So what is that? That's day 6. I realized that in all the times I never said what day it was. So I decided to have an early morning fish this morning. I got on the water at about 6. And I'm just gonna move around a bit in this little bay. I already caught one. Little pike. But the lake is calm, so I'm just gonna do one little tour here and then I'm gonna go out into the lake. Yesterday it was so windy. So nice for the calm after that wind and rain. And the wind was intense last night. And, oh, there's one. This one's got some power to it. Right on. Of course, I'm gonna get the shore. This might be a pickerel. Oh no, I think it might be. Oh, it's hard to say right now. Yeah, it is. It's a nice pickerel. It's the little one. He's nice. Hey, pickerel. Pickerel. Oh, it's so nice in the morning like this with no wind. Oh, it makes everything effortless. Ooh, love it. It's just so easy to paddle around. You don't get blown all over the lake when you catch a fish. It's awesome. Great little lake, boy. And I've only been fishing one section, really. Because the wind kept me there about. So, when I went fishing yesterday, I went for a long afternoon fishing, like early evening, after that big rainstorm. And then it actually ended up storming a little bit harder later, after I'd gone into my tent. But yeah, something was at my tent site and slashed my fly open. Destroyed my tent. I'm going to tape it because I know it's going to rain again, but I need to replace that tent, which is going to mean a trip into town. So I hope this doesn't become the battle with the bears. Clearly it was a bear claw that slashed it and bent the pole a little bit. Yeah, not an ideal situation. Hopefully I can find the right tent in Thunder Bay. I don't know, I could try and go to Kenora. I think Thunder Bay is closer. Oh, there's a little bite. And, yeah, I gotta deal with it. So I don't know what that means. Does that mean it's more now with the bears? I hope not. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen this many bears consistently like this. And, you know, I know that there's a mom with 3 cubs close by. I know that there's 2, what I think might be, I don't know why they're traveling together. The one that I got a good look at definitely looked like a boar. Looked like the male. I don't know about the other one. I didn't get a good enough look at the other one, but they were both big adults, just right at my tent. And then, yeah, so it's proper wildlife here, as it should be. And, you know, they checked out my campsite. That's normal. Doesn't mean they're all coming to try to eat me. But, you know, I definitely need a tent that's not going to let the rain in. Like, oh, there's one. Oh, right on. Right on. I don't know if you can see any of this. Look at that pike. Tiny, tiny little pike. Really, dude? I can't believe you tried that. Like, look at how small this pike is. I don't think I've ever caught one that small before. Let's get that out of there. I can't believe it's not in his lungs, or in his gill. But it's not. That's the bigger one. It feels bigger. You see? think it's a nice, oh, let's see. Might be a pike. Oh, no, it's a nice little pickerel. They're always around the rocks. There we go. This is a nice little pickerel. There's another one. And it's like I don't record every one I get. And this isn't even a big one, but I think it might be a pickerel. Yeah, it's just a nice pickerel. There you go. I saw two big trumpeter swans come in. I scared something in the bush when I got just hung up on a rock with my snag on the rock. And when I back paddled to be able to go back towards where my line was stuck, the sound of my paddle scared up something that went crashing through the bush. So I'm assuming it was a moose, probably with young. And a big bald eagle too. Had I been looking up, I would have been able to see him sitting right in that tree. It wasn't until he got going, until he started flying, that I noticed them. They're so beautiful, they're so big. So yeah, I'm enjoying this paddle, but I'm starving. And I always bring some snacks of some sort, but for whatever reason I didn't this morning. So I'm just kind of making my way back to the creek that goes to where I'm camped at, so that I can make some oatmeal, I think is what I'm craving. And have some coffee. Yep. Hopefully the rain will stay away today. There's clouds, but they're moving and there's blue behind it. So hopefully we're going to continue to have the great weather. Yeah, it's really beautiful. There's another one. Right back in the same old spots. So I definitely know where the pickerel are. Got one on. Oh, pike. Literally two bald eagles are just circling around behind me. Absolutely amazing. Another nice one. The pickerel in here are just beautiful. And there's these really golden yellow ones like this. And there's also blue ones. I've seen them. Awesome. God, it's so enjoyable. And I'm hungry, but it's so fun to catch them. So I had a closer look. And definitely this is the result of a bear. You can see the claws. And they're not big. It's a young bear, just like it always is. And he tore into here. You can see the scratch marks. Yeah. That ain't gonna work. Big time rain coming tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna tape it for tonight. And then I'm gonna fix it. I'm glad he didn't get through there too. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't get in there too. But the tent is done. The pole is bent. It's bent out here. Anyway, bummer. Yeah, when I was looking at it, I was kind of hoping, oh, Darren, maybe it's not what it seems. You know, maybe it's, just, I don't know, man. That I cut it by mistake. I didn't see the smaller cuts in it, where you could actually see the claw marks. So I was kind of hoping, oh, maybe I did it myself or something, or didn't notice, or that made the big cut. But that's not the case, man. It's a damn bear, and it's a young bear. And I have seen a number of large bears in the area, so competition's probably pretty severe. Yep. Bummer. So I am gonna have to go into town, I guess tomorrow, make my stuff inside safe. I'll leave the tent up so nobody takes my spot. And I'll have to drive all the way into town again. And get another tent, because this isn't gonna work. Damn, that sucks. I hate having to go back into the world, you know? Even though I've got my truck here, it's a charging device, that's all it's been. And I haven't, you know, I saw these 3 old guys that are staying in a cabin a ways down. I don't know how they're staying at that cabin. Apparently they've been coming here for years and years. They're from Minnesota. And they've actually camped at this campsite many times before. And they're the only people I've seen. Another vehicle hasn't come up the road or anything like that, so it's nice to have the isolation I was looking for, the solitude. And now I have to break it to go get another tent. And I have to consider moving camp spots, which is a possibility. I don't know what to do. I have to think about it some more. Anyway, he was obviously here when I wasn't, so that sucks. Just doing some fishing. I'll probably go out again later. You can see down the road, kind of both ways, so that I know if I'm being visited by anybody. Look at this guy, a muskrat right in front of me. Hi, buddy. Doing his thing. Seen him go over there before. I never know what he's doing in there. And you can never hear him either. Came out to try the evening bite. There's one. Nice pickerel. Very nice pickerel. Oh, I barely have them. Just a beautiful pickerel. Very nice one. I'm not going to keep any, I don't think. I've eaten so much fish. I got to deal with this whole tent problem. That's what I got to deal with. And it is supposed to rain pretty fair amount tomorrow. So I'm going to do another morning drive in. I loved it. As soon as I wake up, I'll go. I just, oh, that's messed up. I just so enjoyed all of the wildlife I saw on the way out. It was is amazing. Just like really early in the morning, you know, it's like if the first time I open my eyes is 5:30, then I'm going. Because it's such a long drive to Thunder Bay that I'll never get there before things open. And so, yeah, I gotta go and get another tent, and I gotta still figure out whether or not I'm gonna move. I mean, I can't get away from the bears unless I do the whole, you know, the island. Camp on an island. That's the only way to be sure. And I don't see any that are obvious, you know. So, and I gotta be honest, I don't relish the thought of paddling my full kit down there. I just don't have the energy. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's just me getting older or if that's still the effects of COVID. I don't know. I know I mentioned this a couple times. I had a walking pneumonia around Christmas, and I wasn't fully recovered before I got COVID, and so my energy reserves are not what they were, and I'm hoping that'll come back. I'm assuming it'll come back, but I'm not about exerting myself crazy. It just doesn't appeal to me right now. So I'll do some easy fishing on a lake that I already know a few good spots in. So I'm gonna enjoy it. And hopefully I don't have any more problems with the bears. I probably will. I don't know what to do about it really. You can see I'm still thinking about it. Hang on. It's been a little while since I had one. There's a big storm coming in. Nice little pickerel. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, there's a big storm coming in. Oh boy. I gotta fix my tent. I wonder how long I have before this hits. Probably not that long. I have to definitely. Of course, we're coming to that time when you start getting the pickerel. I'm gonna get chased off the lake again. Okay, now this is a big moose. Look at the size of this guy. Wow. 3 bears, baby bear, like cubs, are up a tree here. I don't see the mother. I'm sure she's close by. I don't even know if that's clear. But I'm getting out of here because I don't want to stress them. There's the mother. There's the mother. She's a brown bear. She's brown in her color. I'm gonna go. Wow. It's got a little tool. Oh my gosh. Is that a... No, it's a pike. I thought it was a giant pickerel. Oh, he got it in there pretty good too. Not. I can't fit him in, that's why. There. Not a bad pike. I'll have to remove that. It doesn't look bad. Here. gloves. No damage his gills at all.
Nice one. Take those. It always gives me a start because they stay still and then all of a sudden they decide to go.
So I completed my trip yesterday. I actually got out on the lake a little bit. I don't know what this lake is called. I'm about 10 kilometers south from where I stayed the last few days on a different lake here. I went and got a new tent, and when I went back to my campsite, Mr. Bear had returned and he'd finished off the tent. And I'm really grateful he didn't break a hole in my sleeping pad. I should have taken that with me. Yep, same. And you know what? I didn't even take video of it, which I should have. Of the actual final result of the bear. I don't know why I didn't. Oh well. Yeah. So he finished off my tent and got into some hijinks with some like basically got into everything that was still there, and there wasn't much, just like my frying pan, just like stuff that he couldn't hurt. And not really expecting him to come back because he didn't succeed. He didn't get any food, so I didn't expect he'd come back, but he did. And so I decided to not take chances with that. Not a good idea. Not that I really am worried that a bear that size is going to kill me, but the trouble just never ends. It's always stressing every time I leave to go fishing. You know, did I put everything away? Is this safe? Is that safe? You know, because sometimes they'll, you know, a young, inexperienced, you know, struggling bear like that sometimes, confused, uneducated, basically, you know, they'll just, if they've sourced food before, and sometimes even if they haven't with people, they'll just like, you know, bite on anything that the humans were touching, or anything that's not common to them. Like gas cans, for example. For whatever reason, they will bust holes. They'll bite through gas cans. And apparently it's just because the smell is very strong, and any kind of strong, unusual scent will draw them. And I suspect that's what happened. I don't know. All I know is that I'm at a different lake. So I went out for a quick troll last night, and the first fish I got was a nice big pickerel. So hopefully, and I caught mostly pickerel last night, and I've caught 2 pike this morning. So I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, but we'll see. If it makes a difference morning or into evening. But I'm gonna paddle around for a while. Learn this lake. Hopefully the wind dies. It's quite strong right now. So there's lots of areas that I love to check out that I can't. So here. Anyway, I'm figuring it out. And I'll just do what I can to stay away from the wind. This little bay I did well last night. And I had to bail off the water because there's a storm coming, so that seems to be something that happens up here a lot. Quick changes and severe storms. It was blowing so hard. So yeah. That's me and Pike. I barely got him. Pike in the morning, eh? That's what it's starting to feel like. Pike in the morning. I only got one pickerel so far. Turn around. Yeah, pike in the morning. And I caught a couple nice ones that would have been good eaters. Pike is delicious, but I don't think I want to have another fish right now. I'll eat some of my other stuff. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. And the wind has not abated. And it blew friggin' hard last night, man. Very hard last night. And right into this morning, like at about 4 o'clock in the morning, it was still blowing so hard. So hopefully it'll stop soon so I can check out more of the lake. The lake's quite big. And I could check out a lot more. The pickerel bite was awesome last night. One of the biggest pickerel I caught. That was the first fish I caught here last night. I just came out quick to check. I should have brought my camera. There's a message on my inReach system. At least it's clear, no rain today. It's a nice change. I just wish the wind could die. Everything was perfect. Of course. Can always be better. But I'm really enjoying this. I must say having my campsite right on the lake is nice, better than where I was, because I was in a little nook and it was pretty buggy in there. And there's a couple of lakes around this area that I can quickly load my canoe on and check. So yeah, it's really nice. I'm enjoying it. My beautiful stick stove. So there's a little bench here at this campsite, and I think it's set up for a tarp, so it'll kind of make cooking here. I can put my camp stove right on here, which is great. A little shelf, put stuff. Put my tent here. Fireplace is over here. You know, there have obviously been people staying here for a long time, judging by all the stuff here, but the fishing is good in the lake, and it's a nice view of it. It'll work. I don't know what it's called. And this is Friday, so day 9, I guess. Huh. Loving it. And I got my truck here. Road's right there where nobody ever comes down. So this will work. It's boiling to me. Definitely boiling. I love how it's just a few sticks. That's all it takes. In a few minutes. And I've got boiling water. A little bit in there. A little bit in my coffee. And I have lots to wash up with. My little stick stove. Love it. Breakfast. Not a bad place to have your breakfast. Wind seems to be dying a little bit, but I'm not convinced. Super lucky person. just broke my line with my brand new lure. What is that? Oh, that's a nice pickerel. Freaking holding it by my foot. And I want to keep this guy. Oh my god, there hasn't exactly been a lot of action. I barely got him. So I'm going to try to do this. Come here, you. Come here, you. Oh, now my rod's on it. I'll do this. Come here. Get in here. Yeah. Yes. Excellent. The wind's blowing me down the lake like crazy. Oh, he's a nice one. He's a nice one. I'll show you this. Oh, and he just came off. Of course, my hook is in the net as usual. Yes. Perfect size, man. Perfect size. Daytime pickerel. Woohoo. He's a nice one. Go back here. It's the only relatively calm place, so I'm going back in there. Well, that was super cool, man. That was super cool. You hit so hard. It was a good battle. I had enough time to mess around with the phone though. And that I don't know. It's like I hate the lens on the GoPro. That's really what my problem is. I hate it. It's like, why does it have to be so wide like that? It's like a friggin'. I think you can get another one where it's not like that. Maybe I'm so ignorant that you can get it right now on the one that I have, for all I know. I'm so terrible at that sort of thing, but it's annoying. Very often, everything, it just looks, it's always that same shot anyway. Bugs me. I probably shouldn't care. But just because I'm not trying to do anything with this, this is more or less for my buddies, my kids, and for me in the off season, so I can go back and relive it, watch it. And yep. So when I'm cutting it together, sometimes I wish it wouldn't be like that. I think I got the fish. I do. Oh no. Oh, and I still got him. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna do something with this again. Why did they just turn on like this? This one's a pike. And he's off, right on. Wow. It's good in here. It's like they just turned on. That's awesome. I don't think I'll keep another pickerel because that he's gonna be big enough for me. But it's just so fun to fish. That's why I'm here. And I'll be honest, I'm very often kind of like scouting out places that I can go with my brothers. So I am on Lake Jesse Lake, which is one of the reservoirs for the Nipigon River. All of the river, of course, is dammed up. And I decided to leave where I was. I went at that second lake that I stayed up the Graham Road and decided to call it. Had enough of that type of fishing, that type of environment, and wanted to do a coastal trip, which is proving a bit more complicated than I thought. So I may just make my way back to my favorite hunting ground, like my favorite place where I like to go fishing and hang out there for a while. I'm not sure, I haven't 100% decided, but figured, I know it's gonna rain in a couple of hours, so I figured I would try a little bit of this. See if I can get a speckled trout. Of course, the wind is getting stronger, and I guess part of what's pushing the rain in. So I only have an hour maybe, but I'll give it a try. Yeah, I just decided to move on. Yeah, I decided to move on from where I was. It was awesome catching all the pickerel. I was enjoying the environment, lots of wildlife. Just got to that place, and it wasn't the bear, because I had solved that problem. It was just, I don't know, just time to go, just enough of that environment, and I might go back into it. I was really hoping to do a coastal trip this year, Lake Superior coastal trip. I'm not 100% sure if it's the thing, just because I feel like I need to do a bit more research on it, and it seems like it's been one group of storms after another. I'm still going to look into it, but I don't want to get windbound, and I could easily get seriously windbound. It's Lake Superior. Very difficult when you live far away. You have to have a lot of time so that you can, you can wait days on end if that's what it takes to outwait the wind, to be able to make the little crossings. And it's not like major crossings or anything, it's just from island to island, but still those crossings could be a couple or 3 kilometers, and I'll tell you, in major waves, it doesn't have to be anywhere near major waves in a little craft like this to pucker your butt, to get you nervous, for sure. So I might not do it. I don't trust the weather. It just is windy, 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 and it's one storm after another. So I don't know if it's just the time of year. I know that it's just a luck thing. If I stay long enough, I'll get my calm days and I'll be able to do it. But I'm starting to think about the possibility of not. So yeah, I might start making my way east and to the Algoma area more. And we'll check it out. There's all of those lakes up around Elliott Lake too that I could go and play around in. That I learned about when I went on my when I did that Dunlop loop. So basically, my process is just taking this opportunity to pretty much do whatever the hell I want. If I want to do something, I'll do it. If I want to bail from it, I will. Just because in life there's so little of that. There's always something to do, somebody to take care of. I hope I don't get snagged on that. There's a fair chance I will. We'll see. Yeah. Speckled trout being speckled trout, no action. I think I might just stop and try and cast for a bit, but I'm starting to feel my first raindrops already. Bloody hell. Alright. I just realized it's Father's Day today. Wow, whatever went out of it. Yep. Doesn't take Father's Day for me to think about my boys, Connor and Liam. Think about them so much. I'm so proud of them. Connor's 24, Liam's 21. They both work in the film industry. They're both lighting technicians. One electric and the other gripping. They're both, crew people. Make the actual magic happen. And I'm super proud of them. They're good young men, gentlemen. I'm very proud of them. And I think about them a lot. My last Father's Day I went for, what was that, my birthday? Geez, now I don't even remember. I think it was Father's Day. I went to the cake with my son Connor and Liam and Connor's girlfriend, Carrie. Wow, there's a bald eagle. He's too far away to be able to see with the GoPro camera, but wow, what a magnificent bird. There's no mistaking it when you see it. It's just so much bigger than the other birds. Oh, what a magnificent creature it is. It's kind of coming this way. There he is. There, Mr. Bald Eagle. Super cool. Yep, I miss them. I would normally be getting together with them today. Here I am on the Nipigon River. Oh, I wish they were with me. Wish any one of my brothers were with me. Again, the solo thing, it is a calming sort of walking meditation for me. But I love going with loved ones too. And through most of these videos I have these sunglasses on. Because I finally got prescription glasses. And, I've got the sunglasses, prescription sunglasses, and then the other ones. And sunglasses are great. You take the glare off the water and you see in better, but less chance of getting snagged. But when I'm doing these videos, I always have my sunglasses on. As a filmmaker, I'm like, maybe that's not the best. Awesome. I wish there were fish.